Hey friends, in Sydney, really keen to try out the vegan scene in Sydney. Hopefully be able to go to a couple places whilst I'm here. I am super keen to see how the Sydney vegan scene compares to the Melbourne vegan scene. Hopefully this video shows you some of the great vegan places that you can check out whilst you are in Sydney. Look at these croissants, they look unreal. They have a bunch of pastries there. The croissants are next level. Grab the coffee, but this is already a great start to this Sydney trip. Alright, I'm traveling alone at the moment in Sydney, so being a little bit of an introvert, kind of outside my comfort zone, sitting in a restaurant by myself. So I've just gone into GG in Newtown and I have grabbed myself a massive pizza. So this is the pizza special. Check it out, friends. Absolutely smells incredible. Just goes to show that you don't need to have meat or animal products to make incredible wood-fire pizza. The place was actually really busy and it is just past 6 o'clock on a Friday night, which is unreal. It would honestly be rude of me not to try one in the car now. So this was the pizza special. It had mushroom, capsicum, pesto, cheese. It is looking very incredible. It smells amazing. Flavors, sensational, and I love a wood fire pizza. This is seriously something that you must check out whilst you're in Sydney. On top of their amazing wood fire pizzas, they have pastas, they have a bunch of entrees, including arancini balls. So the arancini balls are polenta, mushroom-based rice balls. The size of these arancini balls are honestly fantastic. They are simple, but honestly so flavoursome and delicious. This morning, I am gonna head into Shift Eatery. So Shift Eatery has some of the best bagels, best sangers in Sydney, and all vegan. They have a few grocery items in there as well. I'm gonna grab myself a bagel and a coffee and show you how delicious their food looks. So just grabbed their best vegan egg, bacon, bagel, quickly jumped in and a coffee. Check out this bagel here. So it's got like a chipotle sauce in here. It smells incredible. It looks incredible. So check this out. You got bacon on top. You got your chipotle sauce there. Check out these really cool vegan egg there. Got like a barbecue sauce on there as well. Awesome flavors, comes together perfectly. Delicious. Back in Newtown, and tonight I'm checking out Should Be Souvlaki. This place is renowned for their amazing mock meat, and honestly how close it actually resembles like Greek food. The menu has some really fantastic Greek style food items that you would know and love pre-vegan days. This is the second time on the Sydney trip already. Have been recognized as that vegan dad tonight as well. One of the staff members said, "Aren't you that vegan dad?" It is fantastic. So if you ever do see me out and about, definitely feel free to say hello. I am always happy to say hello and have a bit of a chat. But anyway, I've got some loaded fries here, which have some vegan feta on top of them. Looking amazing, smells incredible. Crumbled feta on top, crispy chips. This is what we all came for, an actual vegan souvlaki. If you're not familiar with Newtown, it is a very bustling area, restaurants, nightlife, a lot of tourists as well. I saw a group of 3 guys, 2 girls, and clearly they weren't vegan. They wanted to get a souvlaki. It doesn't say at I Should Be Souvlaki that it is a vegan restaurant until you get inside. I overheard them, they're like, oh, this is all vegan. They really frowned upon it and they kind of made it a bit of a mockery. It was actually really hard to watch because the poor waitress had to deal with these guys. This is obviously something that they always deal with as well. So it is a little bit frustrating that people aren't willing to try vegan food because this vegan food is fantastic. I have tried it at a vegan market in Melbourne years ago. And if you haven't, wait until you see this. We got the soy meat with this one and it is honestly exceptional. It is stringy, it is flavoursome, and Greek food is always super flavoursome, and it's simple but really, really flavoursome and delicious. It is an absolute shame that I Should Be Souvlaki isn't in Melbourne. Alrighty, this morning I am at Miss Sinner. So Miss Sinner has 2 locations in Sydney. They have some really simple menu, some toasties, some really simple items, but they are really known for their bakery items. It was so overwhelming. The choices, they had donuts, croissants, they had little cakes, slices. I just went with croissant. I really should have got like a bunch of donuts. It's really easy to overbuy and buy so many treats. There was actually one guy there who spent $200 on treats. Honestly unreal, but very easy to do because everything looks so delicious. Food today, I got the mac and cheese kimchi. It looks unreal. Check that out. Real talk, I don't know what it is with Sydney in comparison to Melbourne. Maybe I'm just a bit of a snob these days, but cafes seem to open a little bit late in Sydney. It isn't until 8 o'clock that most of these places open. In Melbourne, it's either 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. And what I've found with Sydney, do not take this in the wrong way, their coffee just doesn't hit as well as Melbourne coffee, in my opinion. So let's try this kimchi mac and cheese toastie. Honestly, so loaded and delicious. Tonight's little tour continues with heading to Vandal in Newtown. Mexican inspired street food. We've got tacos, we've got corns on cob, heaps of Mexican inspired flavors, and tonight I'm gonna grab some tacos and see how these amazing plant-based tacos taste. So I got myself a little taco deal. Got 3 tacos here. Got like a kimchi eggplant one, got a katsu one, and I cannot remember the other one. This smells incredible. They are so loaded, these tacos, and they are in a little taco holder here. So that first one was a lamb one. It has some chili on it and it's got a little bit of a kick. But check out this katsu one. Little crunchy number there. But what I'm really excited about is these warm churros in here. Little coconut, roasted coconut flakes on them, but check that out. Sticky, gooey, delicious. I'm so glad I got the dessert. So Vandal is in Newtown. Again, so many fantastic places in Newtown for vegans. Vandal is pretty much next door to I Should Be Souvlaki, and the vibe of Vandal was unreal. For a Sunday night at about 5:30, it was actually pretty busy. The flavors of their food is just unreal and obviously attracts a massive audience. But excuse me friends, I am gonna finish off these tacos. So that sums up my little Sydney trip. I hope you guys got an insight of some of the amazing vegan places that are in and around Sydney. If you're going to Sydney, honestly, Newtown is the place to go to. There are so many vegan places there to check out. And honestly, if you're in Sydney and you're not going to go to Newtown, you're going to miss out on some of the best vegan places. Vandal, I Should Be Souvlaki. There are a bunch of others down that main road, like Lord of the Fries, Soul Burger. There's even a vegan cheese shop as well. well. And something else that stood out is that vegan bakeries are amazing in Sydney. The fact that we've got vegan croissants, we've got cakes, we've got donuts, there's an abundance of amazing vegan bakery items in Sydney, which Melbourne, come on Melbourne, you really need to pick up your vegan bakery scene. And someone from Melbourne who loves their coffee, unfortunately Sydney, your coffee game is still a little bit lacking. It was really hard to find a good coffee, unfortunately, in Sydney, and also all the cafes only open at 8 or 9 a.m, which is really strange for me. A lot of cafes in Melbourne open at 6 or 7 a.m. Everyone's walking around with a coffee in their hand. So maybe their coffee scene's not great and it's not attracting people to get up early to grab a coffee. I'm not too sure, but that is something that stood out for me. But anyway, friends, if you have been to any of these vegan places, please let me know your opinion down below. And if I missed your favorite vegan place in Sydney, please be sure to let me know as well, because next time I'm in Sydney, I will definitely go check it out. Anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this little vegan Sydney recap, and until next time, I'll catch you very, very soon.